Okay, y'all. I just wanted to get on here and talk to y'all and let y'all know what I've been up to. So I called myself buying a brand new computer, minding my own business, y'all. I went to go buy me another computer, and when I went to go buy me another computer, y'all know the ones that love black women, they don't be scared or afraid. They don't be nervous to approach black women. So when I went to go get me a brand new computer, tell me why, y'all. Tell me why this fine, handsome, look like he about like in his early 40s. Y'all, this fine white man walked up to me, and y'all, we carried a long conversation. So I'm looking and I'm trying to see what computer I want. Y'all, when I'm looking for the computer, this man was literally just, y'all, he approached me, and y'all know the ones that love black women, really like black women, they do not be afraid to approach us. So I'm just minding my own business, looking for a computer, because it was time to get another computer. So I gets another computer, I buys another computer, and let me tell you, soon as I buy, I'm finna get ready to get a computer. Y'all, we carried a long conversation, and the ones that approach you and let you know when it's okay and let you know that they comfortable with you flirting with them. So y'all, I was just flirting. I was just flirting with him. I was just flirting. I was just flirting. Y'all know I'm single, so hey, I can do that. So I'm just flirting with him the whole time I'm in the store. I'm flirting with this man. I'm telling him how handsome he is. This is and the third. Y'all, he was smelling so good. He was smelling so good. I told him, I said, "You smell so good." He was smelling so good, y'all. He had a nice beard. He was, yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. He was a ginger, but he was a good looking ginger. He was like one of those gingers that's like very groomed, take care of himself. He was smelling so good. The cologne, like, that took me out. I was like, I was hypnotized by that. Oh, Lord Jesus. I was supposed to get a gift card. I gotta come back and get a gift card. So y'all, we was talking the whole time in the store. He didn't want nobody to help me. He wanted to be the one to help me. Y'all, the ones that's very confident, see, that's why I be telling a lot of black women, if you just stay to yourself and mind your own business, be in your own little world, these men will approach you. Like, since I've been dating out my race, I haven't been having no problem. I don't have no problems with white guys approaching me because they just feel comfortable and they feel safe to approach me. Whenever I'm out in public, I get approached constantly. I don't know. And then y'all know I done got my hair done, and y'all, they love natural hair. They love natural hairstyles. Ever since I got my hair done, they just been approaching me. No, but I feel sorry for, black women that be being thirsty, because when you sit there and you just throw yourself at them, you're going to get your feelings hurt. So, like, every time they approach me, I don't be knowing what to say. I be lost for words because the ones who like black women, they not afraid to approach you. So, y'all, this man carried a long conversation with me. He didn't want nobody to ring me up. He didn't want nobody to help me. It was other white guys in there. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out what computer I want. He kept me laughing. He got a good spirit about himself. Y'all, this man look like he about like in his early 40s, but he look good. It look good on him. He like a silver fox. You know, like a silver fox that take care of themselves, take care of their health, take care of their skin. Look like he got a skin routine. Y'all, this man was telling me how he take care of his beard, and I'm just like, oh my lord. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to figure out what computer I want. We talking about the prices. Y'all, I've been so happy with my computer. I love my computer. It's a HP something, and I love that computer. I'm gonna be doing content from my computer since I got a computer. I got a brand new computer. Um, Everything is almost falling into place with me being a content creator. But it's like when you minding your own business, it's like these white guys, they just will approach you like I don't know what it is. It's like they can sense it. They can smell it on us. They can just sense it and smell it when you date white guys. I'm like, I don't know. I've been trying to figure out do I got that look where like, oh yeah, I could tell she only date white guys because when I'm out in public, it's like they could just I don't know. It's like us black women who date our race, it's like they can tell we date our race. It's like they can smell it on us. They can sense it on us because ever since I've been dating out my race, white guys constantly approach me. And I don't always have on all these other stuff, like all this extra stuff like makeup, lip gloss. And I'm just like, that's the difference. You could just go out, you could be plain Jane. And these men, they fall in love with the way you look by you just being natural. Your hair can be looking nappy and they still be interested. And it's like, y'all, I was so shy. I didn't know what to say. I had to get comfortable because y'all know I'm a little shy. Y'all, he made me feel so comfortable. He was like, sit down, relax, don't worry yourself too much because I was confusing myself with the prices. So y'all, I got a computer for the price of 350 because I'm on a budget. So I got a computer for the price of 350. Y'all, when I tell y'all this man kept me laughing and he's like they'll let you know if they got somebody or not. So I don't think he got nobody because he didn't say he had a girlfriend. He didn't say he had a wife. So I guess he is still on the market. So y'all, the more I vet and the more I've been vetting, I kid y'all not, these guys just be coming at me and it ain't just Caucasian men that be like looking to approach me. It be Mexicans, it be Hispanics. Y'all, I be having all races of guys checking for me. I be having all of them checking for me, but it be mostly the ones that I deal with. It be mostly Caucasian. Um, some of them be Italian mixed with Native American, um, mixed with Indian. Some of them be Australian. Some of them be um Dutch. Some on be Spanish, like every race and ethnicity of men that you could think of, they be checking for me and they be approaching me. They be wanna do things for me. They be wanna take me on a date. They be wanna do this. They be wanna do that. And it's just like it be the manners, the mannerisms, like the manners. It's the manners. It's the home training. Like they manners is just they know how to treat women. They know how to treat women, y'all. They know how to treat women. They know how to wine and dine women. They know how to spoil women. They know how to cater to women. They know how to yearn for women. And it's just something. I don't know, y'all. It's like when you in your own little world, that's when white guys will approach you. They will approach you like I'm telling y'all, I will mind my own business. Looking at some computers, my mind don't even be on no man. Like my mind don't even be on no man. My mind be on other stuff. My son, my future children. My mind don't even be on them. I don't even center men. I don't even center men in my life. I just be vetting. I just be vetting. I be doing stuff like I be having hobbies. I be doing stuff. I be making myself look good. My mind don't be on no man. These men be approaching me left and right non-stop. Like, y'all, he waited for me. Like, he waited for me. This man waited for me. Like, he was like, you know what you want yet? You know what you want? Do you know what you want now? Like, he's one of those type of white guys where you could just tell. Like the ones that really like black women, interested in black women, attracted to black women, they not afraid to approach us. They don't care what people think about them, what people see, how people look at them, how people feel about them. They don't care. They don't care. Like, y'all, me and this man sat here and carried a long conversation on to my. I didn't know when I came to get a computer that I was gonna be carrying a long conversation with a white guy. I did not know, like, y'all. I did not know. I did not know that when I stepped foot in that store, just looking at a computer, y'all, I did not know that this man was gonna approach me. I thought that it was just gonna be all about getting a computer, buying a computer out the store. Y'all, this man waiting on me to come back. He waiting on me to come back. He like, all right, come back. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, this man was straightforward. Like, I was flirting with him, and he was like, he liked it. I kept, complimenting his beard and stuff. Y'all, these men are so straightforward, and that's what I love about them. Cause see, most of them, I can't say all of them because times have changed now, but most of them, if they got a woman, they'll let you know if they got a woman or not. So y'all, I think he is single because he didn't say nothing about he got a girlfriend. He probably got a baby mama. No, he probably had a baby mama or ex wife. But I think he's single because he didn't tell me. He didn't say he had a girlfriend. He didn't say that he had a wife. So y'all, I think he on the market. Cause the ones that be off the market, they'll let you know if they got somebody. It's boundaries that you gotta respect. They're not gonna even emotionally cheat with a woman. So y'all, I think this man is single. And when they let me know that it's okay, that's when it's okay for both of y'all to shoot y'all shot. And at this point, that's when it be okay to let them do things for you and take you on a date or do whatever because I see that this man Evidently, he was interested. You will know when a person interested. You'll know when a person not interested. You know when a person like they see something they like, they gonna approach it. Y'all, it went from me looking at computers. I'm looking at computer prices. I'm trying to figure out what computer I want to get. Cause it's time for me to get another computer. I already had in my mind that okay, I'm a officially become a content creator and be on YouTube more. Because I know a lot of people start out with a computer first and then eventually they start out with the cameras. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting all this stuff for me being a YouTuber. So I'm minding my own business, y'all. All I did was be nice, speak. That's it. I did not think that it was gonna be a long conversation. I'm like, okay, this man kept just talking to me. And then y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. He brought up how he feel about Donald Trump. He said Donald Trump ain't doing SHIT. So he's not a fan of the orange tangerine man. He brought up politics. Y'all know I'm not really into politics, so I didn't care, but that made me feel even more comfortable and safe because I'm like, oh my God, he's not a supporter of this man. So that's a green flag. Y'all, another green flag was I feel like he may be the type that know how to treat women, respect women. Y'all, he was so professional at his job. That just it's something about a man that is very professional at their job. And he was so professional and he had so much patience. He was just waiting on me. He was just waiting on me to figure out what kind of computer I wanted. So I'm like, I really can't, I really don't know what computer I want right now. So I took my time. I looked around to see what kind of computer I wanted. Y'all, I didn't even know what kind of computer I wanted. This man was patient. He wasn't rushing me. Y'all, more and more, it ain't even slowly for surely. It ain't even slowly no more, y'all. Like in real life and not just on social media, y'all, you can really just tell the ones that be with the swirl and the ones that don't be with the swirl because they love to communicate and chit chat with black women. They love to communicate with us. This man was having a good time having a conversation and a communication with me. Like now, one time that this man cut off communication with me, this man was study communicating until it was time for me to leave the store. So I'm like, you know what? I believe he like black women. You could tell the ones that like black women because the ones who really like black women, they approach you and they be so respectful about it. They so polite. They so kind. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was looking at so many computers because I didn't know what computer I should get. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm still on a budget, but I ain't finna spend that much money. I ain't finna spend that much money. So I'm just looking at computers and I'm trying to scope out and see what kind of computer I want. Y'all, this man was smelling so good. You know how you be when you be like next to a person and they smell so good. And I'm like, what kind of cologne? What kind of cologne you got on? Because that cologne is familiar. Y'all, the cologne that he was wearing, he told me it was vanilla or something, y'all. He was smelling so good in the store. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, Lord help me. Y'all, I don't care how much you vetting. I don't care how many men you talking to. it gonna be that one guy out of all the guys that you talk to that's just gonna be like, you just gonna be saying in the back of your head, you're gonna be like, you ain't gonna be able to get it out your head that they be feeling so comfortable to approach you. Like they don't be scared. All these years I was listening to white guys be afraid to approach black women. The ones that like black women, that's interested in black women, that's attracted to black women, and don't just see black women as a sex object, see you as a human being, and don't just see you as something they can have fun with and play with, and see you as a fetish, something that they could just mistreat and disrespect. They treat you like you as a decent human being. They so sweet and kind and respectful, generous. And y'all, this man was so respectful. I didn't get that energy that he was lusting after me. Y'all, sometimes I let it slide because I know men gonna be men. But when you find men who don't lust after you, that's just a whole nother different feeling. When guys is not lusting after you and they really just genuinely want to get to know you as a decent human being. And this is somebody that got a lot of self-control and discipline, and then he professional at his job. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I told him, I said, I'm gonna come back because you fine. I'm gonna come back because you handsome. He told me to come back, y'all. He waiting on me to come back. He waiting on me to come back. I don't know what's gonna happen, y'all, when I come back and I get that gift card. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I know that I had a good time going to go look at some computers. I had a good time and I needed it. I needed somebody to make me laugh. I needed somebody to, you know, make me feel good. Cause sometimes you go through some things in life and you just be needing somebody to lift you up. Sometimes I have a lot going on in my personal life and he had me laughing. I was smiling. He just, y'all, our gingers ain't bad, from what I see more and more. I was afraid to even like have any dealings with gingers, but our gingers are not bad. Um, I like gingers, I like blondes, I like, brown hair, red hair, motorcycle type vibes, um, cowboys that be on the horses and stuff. Y'all know I like them all. I don't discriminate. I can't decide which ones that I want because there's so many, but he had this type of vibe where, like, how can I say this? He had the type of vibe where it's like country, but kind of like old school. And I do like, old school type vibes. It's like it gave me country and old school, but very like cool and chill, if you get what I mean. It gave, I'm not afraid to approach black women. I'm not afraid to approach something that I like. If I see something I like, I'm gonna approach it. That's what it was given. It was it was given. If I see something I like, I'm gonna approach it. And y'all, I ain't asked for this man number because y'all know I don't do that. I'll flirt all day and we can carry conversations, but I ain't gonna ask you for your number. Um, I didn't ask him for his number. When guys approach me, I don't never ask them for their number. I always wait for them to ask for mine. I feel like that's the best way to do it. And most of them, they want to be the man anyways, and they want to be the hunters. They want to hunt. They want to come behind you. They want to be the hunters. They want to chase you. They want to pursue you. They want to court you. And they persistent. A lot of them are very persistent. And I'm not going to sit here and lie. And I'm not going to sit here and say that other races of men, some of them don't lust after women. Yes, they do. Some of them, they lust a lot and they have. fetishes. But the difference is they not known for being the most that lust and being the biggest that lust after us black women. Now, men in general, they don't always have self control and discipline. They always be thinking about, let's be real, the physical, you know, not just cuddling and rubbing on each other and comforting each other and praying with each other and doing this and doing that. And, it be about the physical. Let's be real. But I'm going to tell you the difference. If you feel uncomfortable and you tired of another race of a man just seeing you as the physical, if you let them know what you're not comfortable with, they won't do it again unless they just don't respect you. And then you got to block them, delete them. That's what I do. But the majority, if you let them know, okay, well, I'm not comfortable with you lusting after me. I'm not comfortable with you just making me feel like I'm just um a piece of meat, you know, they will let you know that they don't just see you that way. But do some of them only just see you as a object? Like they do. Do some of them just see the physical? They do. But black women and white men is a powerful duo, is a powerful couple, have powerful marriages. And I know a lot of people be getting mad because they be saying that black women be glazing um white chocolate. And I don't usually say this, y'all, but that's what they is, okay? We're gonna call it what it is. So they be getting mad because they say we be glazing white chocolate. We be putting white chocolate on a pedestal. We want white chocolate to come save us. And I said, we need to be rescued, right? Well, I can't stop glazing what my preference is. I can't stop glazing what my type is. I can't. Especially if they respectful and they just do everything right. They make you feel like a woman. They make you feel safe. They make you feel comfortable. They provide security for you. They provide a safe space, a safe place. I cannot not glaze the ones who respect us and appreciate us and don't believe in taking us for granted or fumbling us. It's hard for me not to glaze them. Yes, I've made mistakes, putting guys, on a pedestal. That ain't necessarily what we be doing. Black women who are divested, we don't be necessarily putting, other men on a pedestal, but that's how people see it who have a segregated mindset. That's how you see things, that's how you operate. That's you. That's projection. But we don't be glazing. We just be telling the truth. We just be speaking about our experiences. What's wrong with speaking your experiences? I don't get it. You rather for people to lie or tell the truth? You rather for them to lie about their truth or tell the truth about their truth? You rather for them to be honest, blunt, not beat around the bush, because me, I'm the type of person, I just gotta speak from experience, personal experience, not something that I saw offline, not something that somebody else said, but genuinely speaking about myself. What have been said to me, what have been done to me, what I've been through. I lived it. I grew through it. I healed from it. Ever since then, I've been working on choosing better, doing better. When you know better, you do better. So, all men are not husband material. All women are not wife material. Um, but that don't mean, regardless of experiences, That don't mean that you're supposed to just give up on what you want and what you believe in and what you desire. I'm not gonna give up on what I really want and desire in a man. What I really want for myself is nothing but happiness. I don't want no dysfunction or toxicity. No man is perfect. But a real man, whatever kind of flaws he have, if he really care about you and he really love you, he will work on those flaws and he will change those flaws. Don't listen to what nobody say. Because real men, especially men who already done went through they healing stages, they healing journeys, um, those men, you don't have to worry about them not being able to love you correctly, put in effort, prioritize you, show you with action. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about feeling disappointed. You don't have to worry about having to prepare yourself for being disappointed because you feel like somebody done got your hopes up. Or somebody selling you a dream, selling you an illusion, selling you a fantasy. Because that's what some guys do. I know from experience, they'll sell you a illusion, a fantasy. So when you dating men, period, you gotta say to yourself, am I gonna make sure that this person is being consistent? Because my thing is, I love a man that's consistent, a man with consistency and persistent. See, that will get my attention before anything. If you was a man that's always consistent and persistent with what you do, you ain't got to worry about me questioning you because you keeping your word with me with actions. And you ain't just talking, you showing me with actions. Because the actions speak louder than words. And if a person say they love you, they'll show you with their actions that they actually love you. Cause anybody can say they love you and they care about you and it's love at first sight. Da 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 da. Da. I'm not saying that it don't exist because they do, but some guys will tell you it's love at first sight. I'm in love with you, but you cannot believe that until they show that with their actions. Because some people will tell you they love you and they be the opposite. They really don't love you. Trust me, I've been through it. But when you're dealing with guys that is very mature, is very self-aware, men that are self-aware, have healed through all their traumas. Okay? You won't have to worry about this man disappointing you when it comes to his actions, his behavior, his character, self reflection, accountability, none of those things. You won't have to feel like you walking on eggshells. The worst is feeling like you walking on eggshells with a man from experience because it's like the lights on but nobody's home. Um I take it very serious when it comes to dating because it's so many dating horror stories out here. It's so many dating horror stories out here. And if you ain't been talking to people enough months, people can really play on your top, play with your mind, play with your heart. You got to have common sense. And I have learned the hard way that you don't ever supposed to let a person pressure you to do something you don't want to do. Don't ever be a people pleaser and don't ever let a person tell you taking too long because you can take as much time as you want to take. Because when you rush into things, that's how you get hurt. When you rush into things, take your time and get to know people, do background checks on people, especially when it comes to your health. Your health status, that's very important. Um, it's too many STDs out here. We know that. It's too many STDs out here. You have selfish men. Not all of them like this, but men of all races, some of them are very selfish. They will give women STDs, STIs Same with some women. But when a person give you a STD or incurable STD, that person never loved you, because the person that really love you will want to give you anything. We want to see you suffer. We want to see you hurt. We want to see you cry. We want to see you sick. We want to see you weak. That's not love. That's not love. Um, I am happy, and I thank God. Yes, I thank God for the DL Whisper. I'm thankful for him because us black women have been saying it for the longest. I support the DL Whisper, and I don't think nothing he doing is wrong. Now, for people who see wrong in what he doing, they is the problem. They is enabling the dysfunction and the toxicity. They defending it. They normalizing it more. They taking up for it. I'm also thankful for Don't Date Him. And Don't Date Him gonna be more popular, okay? Don't Date Him Atlanta, and Don't Date Him, Don't Date Him, Don't Date Him. Because it's telling women what to watch out for, what to look out for. The signs and the red flags. And what's sad is that black women are not safe anymore, because you can be dating out your race and you still got to look out for signs and red flags in these men, because the scary thing about it is you don't want to get too close to a person. And my biggest fear is getting too close to a man and my feelings get involved and I fall in love with a person that don't stay consistent with what they was doing in the very first beginning, or they don't continue to treat me the way they were treating me in the very first beginning, because I've been through that in my past. Well, guys would treat me right in the very first beginning, and then in the middle of the relationship they'll just stop doing everything that they were doing in the very first beginning. Vice versa, the same thing you did to get that person in the beginning, the same thing you have to do to keep that person. So I would not be playing when it comes to women health, period, because you got um some other races of women who also deal with Black American men. And I would tell them to be careful too, because you just don't never know who is passing the house of Virginia out here. You just don't know. And they have the biggest rate, the biggest stats for infecting black women. Plenty of people affect black women with STDs, STIs, but they are the biggest known for affecting black women with the House of Virginia. We have a white man that infected thousands and thousands, maybe millions, maybe billions of black women with HIV. And yes, he was wrong. He was very wrong for that. We have some white men who infect black women with STIs, with STDs, affect black women many ways, unalive black women, kill black women. Yes. Like I told y'all, I'm gonna be talking about all that. Because in reality, when you're a black woman, you still ain't safe with no races of men. All of them want to harm us. And I'm not saying all want to harm us, all want to do bad things and negative things to us. But you do have white guys who do unalive and murder black women. But not all white guys are serial killers. Serial killers. Not all of them are um, Jeffrey Dahmer. Um, Not all of them are Jeffrey Dahmer. Not all of them are, you know, Mr. Meats. Not all of them are um, Jocko and Mr. Hyde. Not all of them are um, some of the white guys that you see, that get in trouble, you know what I'm saying, for doing things to black women. Not all white guys are like that. So I'm not gonna generalize and put them in boxes and put them in categories when I've been dealing with these men um going on 10 months now, and I see the difference in how they treat women, how they view women, how they look at women, their perception of black women. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that all white guys are Jeffrey Dahmers, all of them are um Ted Bundy. And let me tell y'all what's sad. The sad thing about it, when it comes to some white guys that are serial killers, cannibals, however you want to put it, some of these men actually be very handsome. Like Ted Bundy was handsome, but as a black woman, when you look at people like Ted Bundy, you look at all the rest of them, it's a whole list of them, it's a lot of them, I know. When you look at Jeffrey Dahmer, you look at Ted Bundy, you look at true crime about you know, what his name is. I'm trying to think of his name, but I forgot his name. But anyways, this man was obsessed and infatuated with um dressing like a clown. Um y'all know who I'm talking about. He went to prison, he died, he killed a lot of people. I can't think of his. Anyways, I'm gonna be talking about all the black. Anyways, I'm gonna be talking about all the black femicide rates. We get killed by black American men. We get killed by white men. We get killed by other races of men. And it's very sad. It's very hurtful. And the fact that a lot of people be want to remind black women because they date out their race that you get unalived and you get killed by all men is very evil, it's very hateful, and it's very bitter in a jealous way to feel good and thrive off of black women demise because we've been unalived. But that's just how much some people hate us. Not everybody hate us, but it's not right for white men to kill black women. It's not right for any race of men to kill black women, unalive black women. It's not right for black women to get essayed, sexually assaulted, kidnapped, held for hostage. It's not right for black women to get cut up. It's not right for nothing to happen to black women. It's not right for anybody to feel like they can physically hurt and harm black women, put black women life in harm. It's not right for anybody. But people do it anyways. And when you trust people too much and you let your guard down and you ignore the signs and the red flags, that's how you lose your life as a black woman. So we always is having to worry about our safety. We always have to worry about who may be against us or is against us as black women because we have to hold our own. And that's why you still got a lot of black women who feel like they have to because they don't have nobody to let them know everything gonna be okay. You can listen, I don't want nothing. I don't want to put nothing on you. I don't want you to be worrying about nothing or stressing about anything. So you have to do what you have to do, and you have to be strong and independent. And you have to be in your masculinity. You don't want to be in your masculine era, which yes, I've heard a lot that women can be in a feminine era and masculine era at the same time, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But as I got older, I realized that the more black women overwork themselves, it becomes more stressful. So I couldn't keep being this strong, independent black woman, having that mentality, well, I'm strong and independent and I don't need no man, I can do it all by myself. Because I knew I had to get rid of that mentality, because that mentality was very unhealthy. And I had to do some self reflection and accountability for my own self. And when I made my decision that I was going to date out of my race, I did it because I got tired of the same treatment, mistreatment, and disrespect from personal experiences, wasting my time, getting led on, having to go through games, happen to feel like you playing laser tag. So a lot of black women, they are they race because they genuinely just want love. And that's what other races of men give black women: genuine love and affection and appreciation. So when when you tired of mistreatment and you tired of disrespect and you tired of feeling like you not being seen, you being looked over, you not being heard enough, and some people just can't fathom and accept the reality that this is real life, not just social media. Black women are actually more happier, more at peace. You know what I'm saying? More happier, more at peace, more stress free, more drama free. Being in relationships with other races, being married to other races. We are the least to get a divorce. The least to get a divorce. That don't mean that we don't have differences. And that don't mean we are perfect. But we, black woman and white man, we are the least to get a divorce. Now, Black American woman and Black American man have the highest divorce rates. And that's something that some people do not want to accept. But it is what it is. It's the truth. Um, when I see black women, more and more black women choosing themselves, choosing to no longer carry the responsibilities and the burnings and the loads and the responsibilities of trying to look out for everybody, trying to help everybody, trying to hold everybody, trying to pick everybody up, it makes me happy. On TikTok, I'm constantly seeing black women that's decentering black American men. And as a divested black woman, it makes me happy because it's time for more black women to choose their self. You're not going to have peace in your life until you really just realize that a lot of people do not care about you. They are selfish. They don't care about nobody but themselves. The more you let people worry you and stress you out and put everything on you because they feel like you is the strong, you is the strong diagraphic of women, and they feel like black women cannot be vulnerable because black women supposed to be so strong. But black women get tired, and that what happened. I got tired and told myself I wasn't gonna look back. Once you tired and you fed up, you no longer gonna be loyal to nobody but yourself. So y'all, at the end of the day, black women are doing what they have to do for their happiness. And you have black women out here who want to cook you. You have black women out here. All black women are different. I ask people all the time, to stop trying to generalize and put all of us in a box, because all black women are different. You have black women out here who seek validation, acceptance, and approval. That's not all of us. A lot of black women just want peace and happiness. But a lot of people will not just let black women be because they feel like they are entitled to black women. They are entitled to how black women look, how black women talk, how black women dress, what black women wear, how black women should be. The obsession with how black women should be when it should be all races of women. But instead, they just be want to put everything on black women. It's weird. It's creepy. It's cringy. Get help. Black women don't get grace. Black women don't get as much grace as black American men get. Black American men get way more grace than black American women. I'm gonna make an example. Black women who was writers, black women who invented things, black women who built things. Have they ever got the credit and the recognition they deserved? Very educated black women, very professional black women, the most highly educated and successful black women. A lot of people see that as an intimidation. They see it as a threat. They do everything to try to bring them down, talk down on them, mock them, laugh at them, laugh at their pain, make fun of their pain. A lot of black people, some of them that's in the black pro community, they feel like black women don't ever supposed to get tired. That's why that community is so toxic. And I'm glad I left it, because they all for you being just pro this, pro that. All black lives matter. No other lives matter but black lives. And we know anybody that's Christian like me, we know that God loves everybody. He created us. So if you ain't got that real, genuine, pure love of God to love every color, I feel sorry for you, because God loves white people, black. It don't matter if you was purple, brown, green. He love us all. He have no respect for person. He love us all. That's why I feel sorry for people who always love to say that only black lives matter when you have other people who get killed, who get unalived, who go through things, who lose loved ones, who lose people. A person that believe in division is going to keep division. A person who continue to have a segregated mindset is going to have a segregated mindset. Those people got to want to help themselves. They got to want to change for themselves. They got to want to do some self-reflection and look in the mirror at themselves. A lot of people don't want to accept the fact that they are prejudiced and racist. You don't got to accept it, but you are. And when I call people out for being racist and prejudiced, black people can't be racist and prejudiced. A lot of people feel like black people, we have been told that for years that we cannot be racist, but we can. When you discriminating against people, that is racist. That is a level of racism. When you have any kind of discrimination against people. But when it comes to black femicide rates, DV rates when it comes to black women, it's not right. When it comes to murder rates, it's not right. When it comes to black women getting set up and plotted on by friends, supposed to be friends, family, parents, it's not right. But all I want y'all to know is don't ever be discouraged. Don't ever give up. Don't ever let people make you feel like you gotta settle, because you don't. When you step outside your comfort zone, you will see how many other races of men will celebrate you, will yearn for you, will appreciate you, will give you rest, will give you peace, will give you a soft life. You ain't got to be with a man who is a billionaire. You don't have to be with a billionaire. You don't have to be with a rich man. Be with a man who can fit that tax bracket. Be with a man who not gonna be concerned or worried about your money. Because men who have money do not worry about your money. Rich, white, healthy white men that's billionaires, millionaires. You have the doctors out here. You have the firefighters out here, you know. You have the lawyers out here. You have teachers, you know. Different levels of very educated white men. It runs in some of their family trees. It get, you know, how can I say this? It's inherited, okay? It's inherited. Generations after generations after generations, you know. And you will meet some of them that don't even want to touch money that belong to their deceased loved ones, mother, father, family, however you want to put it. A lot of people think that black women just be with white guys because they just trying to get back at black American men and make them mad and make them jealous, make them envious. You know, that's why some you know what I'm saying, they see it as competition. But when you don't put a person through hell and back, I don't think it have anything to do with comparisons, similarities, or competition. God forbid a black woman try to have a preference and a type. Is racist. They a bad wench. They're not loyal. They're traitors. Keep that same energy for when it come to black American men. Keep that same energy. But people can't keep that same energy. But God forbid I love a white man. God forbid I love white chocolate. God forbid I want my kids to be mixed. That mean I hate myself. People love to project, oh, you want mixed biracial kids, you hate yourself. Your kid's gonna hate their self. You're messing up the DNA. You're messing up the bloodlines. You're watering down the bloodlines. I will always be black no matter what. Now, a lot of black women always get accused for being whitewashed. But what about the black American men that is actually whitewashed and think they are white men, think they can compete with white men, think they can do what white men can do? They think they got the patriarchy power like them. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharp is a prime example, okay? He thought that because he got wealth, you know, some of them think because of their wealth and how much money they got and they wealth assets that they can do what white men do. You can't do what white men do. You can only do what a black man can do. You can only get so far and go so far in the industry. And that's what some of them don't want to accept. But God forbid You want to end segregation. God forbid you got love and not hate towards people that don't look like you. God forbid you was a black woman that embraced being happy and not settling for less or the bare minimum. You a gold digger. God forbid you worrying about personalities, you worrying about behaviors, you worrying about character. God forbid you be a black woman who dead out your race and just want to be happy. And some people see it as you just trying to make men mad who look like you. And that's just your way of getting revenge. But all black women do not do that because they trying to get revenge. A lot of black women is really just throwing shade and shots and trying to show them what they fumbled, what they took for granted. I was too much for you. I'm not too much for this person. You couldn't understand me. This person can understand me. But people who lack emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, they'll never be able to view it that way or see it that way. Especially if you have a incel red pill brain, you cannot see their perception. You can't view women and just see women for wanting to be happy. You can't fathom in your brain that women just want to be happy. You think that it got something to do with women wanting other men to fight about them. It's jealousy, it's competition, it's revenge. That's not all those. I'm not dating out my race because I'm trying to make black men mad. I could give two F's about how black men feel about me. I'ma do me. Because don't they do them? I want to see more black women happy. I want to see more black women at peace. I want to see more black women choosing peace over chaos, over drama, over conflict. I want to see more black women love themselves and choose themselves because self-love is the best love. Don't ever let no man make you feel like you ain't good enough, you ain't worthy enough. That's manipulation. That's control to keep access of you, to keep you down. I want to see more black women thrive, flourish, elevate, grow as women. I want to see them more happy. I want to see more black women proud to be away from toxicity, not normalize it, not defend it, justify it, enable it. Even when it comes to abuse, I have like to been sexually assaulted. I told y'all that, and I'm gonna give a whole story time about how I like to got sexually assaulted by a black American man. Black women get essayed, don't nothing get done about it. Everybody do not believe black women when black women say they have been essayed because black women have always been hyper sexualized. And that's why some people don't want to believe that black women go through things, that black women get abused, black women get mistreated. Black women are the most disrespected. Malcolm X said that black women are the most disrespected. And I will also say we are the least disrespected. But one thing he didn't lie about is when he said we the most disrespected women because we are. And black women have carried so many things. Black women have carried and lifted so much weight. And it's time for black women to rest. The 92% of us don't need to worry about what nobody got going on. We need to worry about ourselves. Let them figure it out. But I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I will be back. We'll be back because, like I told y'all, I got a brand new computer. I gotta get these setups. I gotta get these LED lights and stuff. It's a lot of stuff I got to do. So it can be real pretty when I be going live and stuff on my brand new computer, on my brand new laptop, not computer but laptop. So I hope y'all enjoyed these. I just want to get on here and I just want to let y'all know that these men are not afraid to approach black women. They are not afraid to approach black women at all. The ones who really is interested in black women, they are not afraid to approach us. They approach us, okay? And they very bold, they very cocky, they very brave. So I hope y'all enjoyed this life. Until next time.